In this morning show, we are here to inspire you about building your own business and helping you stay on track of your goals. It's a daily cup of motivation. A supportive group of women who wants to see you succeed in your business, and we'll support you every step of the way. Right in the morning. Just put your mind to it. Coffee with Nikkie. Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo. Wake up in the morning, 5 a.m. in the morning. I'm yawning, brainstorming when my mind is forming. Time to tune to this morning show early in the morning. Listen to Coffee with Nikkie. Oh yes, she's busy. If you need help, tune on the channel right with me. Strong, independent women, make it sound easy. Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. How are you doing this amazing Monday morning? Well, today we got a rainy day. Is it rainy by you? It has been a rainy night, but I love rainstorms, so it was absolutely beautiful. So we have a beautiful rainy day today, and even though it's a little gloomy, we are going to bring the sunshine, hence the yellow. And so I hope that everyone had an amazing weekend. My weekend was, what did I do this weekend? I think I did a lot of work and a lot of catching up this weekend. So yes, definitely launched my pistachio sorbet. I love the rollout. And so so that's what I'm doing. Also getting ready to work on our body cocktail bar. So I was able to go live on TikTok, and I did. I went live on my TikTok channel, y'all. Went live on my TikTok channel. And so now I will definitely be doing my body cocktail bar live on TikTok. So I'm going to see how often I do it. There's a girl who goes on there. I see her every weekend. She go on every weekend. I was like, if I don't got nothing to do, I will be going on every weekend as well. And that's one thing I want to share with you all, because as entrepreneurs, we think that we can just when we ready to amp things up, that everybody's just going to be amped and ready to buy, and they're not. So I want to make sure that I tell you, whatever it is that you do when you have to launch something, or that same kind of energy that you're putting into Black Friday and the holidays, you need to always put that energy into your business, because it is going to be a lot difficult for you to try to strum up that business when you need it. So it's easier and better for you to get the buzz going and to continue bringing new faces. And that's the goal, bringing new people in every single day. How can I bring new people in every single day? I want you to think about that. So so that's one thing that I wanted to share with y'all today. And I also want to share today, I will be live on Chris Marie's Women in Business series. So make sure that you are there. I think it's at 9 p.m. this evening. Yeah, 6 p.m. I think it's 6 p.m. on the West Coast. Yeah. So make sure that you are tuned in tonight to watch Chris Marie's Women in Business series. And she does it Mondays and Wednesdays. So make sure that you are all tuned in. Make sure you follow her. She is simply Chris Marie everywhere. So go on ahead and follow her so that you can be notified. And I think she has her notifications on so that you can be notified when we go live tonight. You don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it. Support your sister. So what else? Let me see. Ooh. Last week we were talking about, no, not last week. Last Friday, we were supposed to do games last Friday, but we didn't. We didn't get into the games last Friday because we ended up going into a website. And so we went into Stormy's website, which is the founder, CEO of Canvas Beauty. And so we went to the website, and since we were talking about websites, I don't know how we ended up getting on that topic, but we just went on to go look at the website, and we stayed there for the whole entire time. So today we're going to be doing the game, but that we were supposed to do on Friday. But yes, there were a lot of things, a lot of takeaways from the website. So if there was any takeaways, or if you were here last week, matter of fact, if you was here last week, put here in the chat while I go into the chat and see who's here. If you were here last week, put here in the chat. Put here in the chat if you were here last week. So first in the building, we got Latrice of Heartbeat Candle, ATL. I, on the other hand, call her cousin But here in these YouTube streets, we call her the best moderator on what? Earth. The best moderator on Earth's in the building. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Listen, y'all. Okay, so this don't have anything. My mind just went somewhere, right? But I found while I was cleaning my green sheet, which is supposed to, the green screen, so that this could be clear, crisper, and so you won't see all these spaces. And I was like, I'm gonna just put this in the on the wall so that let's see. Okay, all right, but my arm's still not there. But I said I was gonna put this on the wall so that it could be nice and crisp behind me, so that when I put my arms up or whatever, we don't lose them. But I just wanted to share that. That was a side note that I found the green screen ish thing that came with it. So let's see who else is in the building. All right, so can I call you Rose? Because you're sweet like a flower. Good morning, Rose. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Rose said, good morning, good morning. Yes, good morning, Heather, Olivia, Catherine. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you doing this amazing morning? She said, good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning, Miss Kim. Miss Kim's in the building. She said, good morning, lovelies. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Yolanda. Yolanda's in the building. She said, good morning, family. How you doing? Good morning, Sheila from VA. Sheila said, have a magnificent Monday, everyone. I have to get ready to leave for work, but we'll catch the replay. Don't forget to hit the like button. I hit the like button. I hit the like, hit the like, hit the like button. I hit the like button. I hit the like button. I hit the like, hit the like, hit the like button. Thank you, thank you, thank you. On your way in, hit the like button. Yes, yes, and yes. Good morning, Michelle Robinson. Good morning, good morning, good morning. She said, good morning, everyone. Have a great week ahead. Yes, yes, and yes. Yolanda said, I received my pistachio scrub. I will unbox it today. Hey, I hope you like it. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts. Good morning, Lakeisha. Keisha's in the building. She said, good morning, everyone. I am truly blessed. Yes, yes, and yes. Good morning, Melly Mel. Melly Mel, you far down the aisle. No. Good morning, good morning, good morning. She said, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like, hit the like, hit the like button. You know what? I'm going to write that down right now. I need a sound bite. I need a sound bite to hit the like button. Hit the like button sound. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. All right, so if you were here, okay, so I did ask you if you were here last week to please put here in the chat. Good morning, Sharfat. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you doing this amazing morning? Good morning, Miss Tracy. Miss Tracy's in the building. She said good morning and happy Monday. Happy Monday. Good morning, Charvace. Charvace is in the building. She said happy Monday, everyone. Yes, yes, and yes. All right, so if you were here last Friday when we were talking about the Canvas Beauty website, you put here in the chat, was there anything that you noticed on the website or anything, any takeaways? Let's just not even notice, because there was a lot of things to notice, right? But are there any takeaways that you will be taking from the review that we did last week on the website? Now, I do want to say, to me, and while I'm waiting for you to put your answers in the chat, I'll just go in and talk, right? For me, I'm like, okay, so the website doesn't look polished, and she has a well-oiled machine popping over on the TikTok side of things, and her website or her products is actually in her TikTok shop, right? And so I think that maybe they put the website part on the back burner, right? And so they were like, well, we'll just put the products up here, but we're going to make sure that we're amping up everything over here. And so I do want to say that they are, just because their website looked like that is not a reflection of the business that they're doing on the other side, because they're killing it over on TikTok. They're killing it over with these live sales and things like that over there. But if you look at their website, you don't have the same experience. And so we were talking about that last week. And again, if you have any If you have any feedback and want to share your thoughts about what we spoke about on Friday, please put it in the chat. Please put it in the chat. Good morning, Tracy. Good morning, good morning, good morning. She said, good morning, ladies. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Yes. So my thoughts is like, okay, so this is what I'm thinking, not what I'm thinking, but what I know is that you're definitely going to have to put the work in, right? So yes, they're not putting the work in on the website side of things, but they are killing it on the TikTok side of things, where they have the TikTok shop, where they're doing all the the live sales and all of that energy over there, right? So you're going to have to show up, and remember, you know what I mean? Like your following is not the same following. So how can I show up to my audience and be authentic and resonate with them where they're going to have that energy? So if they're going to have that energy on your website, then we got to make sure that the website, and it doesn't have to be anything spectacular with bells and whistles and all that other stuff. It just has to be simple. It has to be simple. You welcome them in, you show them what they need, you answer their questions, and they check out, right? It doesn't have to be a big production, right? You want it to be simple. You don't want it to be too busy, too cluttered, you know what I'm saying? You want them to be able to get in, and you want them to be able to get out. So what way can you simplify the website so that you could give them that experience? And again, if you want to give them an extraordinary experience on your social media platform or something like that, you can do that as well. But you just want to make sure that it is easy for them to go through, because one thing that we were realizing when we went through the website on Friday was that it was very confusing. There was a lot of things. It was too much going on the website. And again, you would not think that they're killing it on TikTok, right? Because you're going to the website. If I just found it on Google or whatever, and I went to the website, I'd have been like, I'm off the website, right? Because I can't find anything. It's too cluttered. It's too crowded. It's too busy. It takes too long to load. There's a lot of things going on in this website. But the experience that they do on TikTok is giving it I don't want to say it's making an excuse, but the thing that they're doing on TikTok is making up for what's going on this website. But the thing is, I don't want you all to go through that at all. I want you all to make sure that your experience is very easy. Very easy. You're answering questions that they may have asked. If they have a question about size, if they have a question about an ingredient, if they have a question about how long it's going to take to get results or something like that, you want to make sure that you're putting that on your website. Again, it does not have to be complicated. It does not have to have a million bells and whistles, and it has to have videos and all kinds of things. Simplify it and give your customers a great experience, because you don't want to confuse them and lose them. Again, like I said, if I just went to the website itself, I would have been like, Kendrick's out of control. If I would have went to the website by itself, I would have been like, this is not for me. This is way too much. It's too much going on. And I like all that gaudy and all of that stuff, but it was just way too much going on for me. And I was just like, no. You know what I'm saying? First of all, I'm not waiting for that. I love the cute little thing that they had, the little seal, but I'm not going to sit there and wait for that thing to load so you can have all of these big videos come up on the screen. I'm not going to do that. So what we have to do is, again, we're going to simplify it, make it easy, and we're going to make it easy for our customers to shop on our website. What do we need? We need them to come in. We need them to know who we are, what we do, and who we serve, so they know that they're in the right place, right? Then we need them to go to our products, right? We want to make it easy for them to navigate and find our products, the products that they're looking for, right? So we want to make sure that the categories are not crisp. We want to make sure that the categories are clear. You don't want to just give a category of a collection of something that you have, and they don't even know what the collection is. They don't know what it is when they go there. I'm looking at Swiss Miss. So let's say you have a category and it's called Swiss Miss. They don't know what that is. They may want to go because they're curious, but then they may not go because they're like, I'm not looking for all of that. I came here to find this candle that I saw, blah, blah, blah. Let me find where candles are. You know what I'm saying? And if they go to Swiss Miss and they find body butters, body oils, bath salts, all kinds of stuff, and that's not what they're looking for, they may look around and they may even purchase something from there. But the majority of the time is that they're not. They're not. So make it simple for them to navigate through. Make sure that the categories are easy to understand. So don't overcomplicate it because you're thinking in your mind, oh, this is going to be great. No. Think about it from a customer's experience, and don't think about it from the customers who already know you. Think about it from the customers who may just be new on your page and how they need to navigate through your site. And think about that every time when you're on your website and you're adding different elements to it. Is think about the new person that's coming on, and how can you make it easy for that new person to come on and understand, right? You want your descriptions to be very clear and concise. You don't want to explain things in the terms of a maker. You want to explain things as simplified as possible, right? You don't want to say you want, oh, the hot throw is this, the hot, you want to make sure that it says it fills the room with this aroma and da 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 da. And you want to give them that mental picture in their head so that it's easy for them to, when they read the description, they understand exactly what it is, and they could picture it. They could picture it. They could smell it. They could see it in their home. They could use it on their body. You want to give them that kind of picture, right? So think about how to simplify everything, and then what is going to make their, if I don't know what an ingredient is, do you have an FAQ page, a facts page? Do you have a facts page? Are you explaining it in the description? If I don't know what Babasu oil does, am I explaining that in my description? Because they might be like, oh, okay, well, what is that? You know what I mean? And you don't want them to have to go to Google to find out. You want to be able to explain that right then and there. So so let me know what your thoughts are, what your thoughts were about going to the Canvas Beauty website, and also what your thoughts are moving forward with your own website. Tracy says, I guess it depends on where you want your traffic to come from. In their case, they're relying on TikTok and not their website. Right now, and this is the thing, and this is why I said, make sure that whatever you do when you are getting ready for a big sale, when you are doing a holiday, when you are doing Black Friday, you know how you are on social media all the time, you're promoting like crazy, you're sending emails out like crazy, that you're consistently doing that throughout the year. This is the reason why we had the Black Friday Energy t-shirt, right? Because you want to make sure that you're consistently doing that every single time. Why? Because when that traffic dies down, you're going to have to figure out a way to pick it back up. Now they got that traffic, that momentum going on TikTok. Should that momentum die down, now they got to drive traffic to their website. They're going to start losing people because that website is too confusing, right? And so that's not the energy that we want to make sure that, that's not the energy that we want to have. We want to make sure that we're making it an easy transition. So you have to make sure that the energy that you have there is going to be the same kind of energy that reflects on your website. Why? Because and things will start to die down. We see things starting to die down now, right? We see things starting to take a turn. And so once we start seeing that, we're going to have to pivot, and you don't want to have to start from ground zero. You want to make sure that all you have to do is keep on building momentum. Does that make sense? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Good morning, Martini. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Chris Marie. Chris Marie said, good morning. Set your reminders to join us tonight for Women in Business at 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern to support Nikki. Yes, yes, and yes. We spoke about it at the top of the show, but I just want to make sure that you all remember, see the person right there, click her. Follow her on Instagram. Her series is going to be on Instagram. It's the Women in Business series. So make sure that you are there tonight at 9 p.m. And she also has another one on Wednesday. So I think it's Mondays and Wednesdays. So make sure that you are following and stay tuned so that you can see us tonight on Women in Business series. So let me know if we good moving forward. Keep the momentum. You don't want something happening one way and then now you got to pick up the pieces. Should the momentum start slowing down on one side, should the momentum start slowing down on TikTok, you don't want to be like, oh, how are we going to get the website? Oh, the traffic on the website, the people are not really buying off the website. And I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know it's busy for me. I don't know if it's busy for everybody else. And I don't know if the people that are following her on TikTok, and they probably not, because I know CEO Shan said the same thing. Like, the people on TikTok are the people on TikTok. The people that she have on her website are for the people that she have on her website. She doesn't want to exhaust her audience by, like if she has a sale or whatever on her website and they just purchase, they're not going to purchase if she have another sale the following week or the 2 weeks after that, because they still have the stuff that they purchased. So she's saying that her audience that she has on TikTok is her audience on TikTok. And so they're doing what they do over there, and she's keeping that there. And then she does what she does on her website, and she's keeping that there. So I don't know if Stormy is doing the same exact thing, but I do know that it is a little confusing on her website. So I'm just saying, for us, as a tip to remember is to keep it simple. To keep it simple, and do not let the momentum die off, You know what I'm saying? So keep that energy, keep that same energy all the time. Why? Because it is going to be harder for you to build that energy back up, to build that momentum back up, right? Chris Marie says, when I learned about Canvas Beauty, I noticed the website, but most TikTok customers don't care about the website and still, yep. And that's exactly it. That's exactly it. She didn't have to worry about it being confusing because the TikTok shop has the products and you just go get what you want. Or they can have it on the feed and all you have to do is click it. You don't have to worry about going to read descriptions or whatever. And then when she's on TikTok, she's explaining what what the product does, what it is, what it smells like, how to layer it. Like they do an amazing job on TikTok. Amazing job on TikTok explaining the products. They do an amazing job of showing how to layer the things, how it's used. They talk about the scent notes and things like that. And then she has the people that are in the studio with her, they're talking about their favorites and things like that. And so everybody is excited. It's a lot going on when she's doing it. But the energy in that room is what is it? Not contagious, magnetic, I guess. Because everybody is drawn into it. Everybody wants to see. I'm like, I sit there and watch her for hours. I tell you, she got 24-hour marathons. I will sit there and watch at least for a couple of hours, or I'll have her playing in the background because it just sounds like so much fun. It's just so much going on. And so we need to make sure that we are taking a little bit of that and we are applying it. So you know what I'm saying? Like, keep in mind, whatever that energy is, if you can bring that energy to your website, do that, right? However that's going to happen, but just make sure that the website is crisp. So hopefully that makes sense. Make sure that your website, not crisp, make sure that it's simple, easy to understand, easy to navigate, and you answer all the questions, right? So with that being said, y'all ready for this game? Y'all ready for this game? Put ones in the chat, ones in the chat, ones in the chat if y'all ready for the game. So I have a game, and we were supposed to play this game on Friday. It's a multiple choice game. All you have to do is give me the answer by the letter, because I know a lot of you are at work. And since you're at work, I know that you can't type in long drawn out answers. So we are going to be doing your website, and we also did another live about pricing. So I shared the software that I like to use for my pricing, which is called Price-O-Matic, which is on luckybreakconsulting.com. It is a subscription-based pricing tool, but it was created by a maker, and so it includes everything that you need to create a product, all of your overhead. I also did a quick little video, quick little reel on all the things that you need to include in your overhead. A lot of the things that we overlook, especially if you're creating labels in Canva, especially if you're designing in certain things where you have subscription-based software. We don't add that in our prices. So I included that in I did a reel on it so that you can, if you're using it, to make sure that you're considering all the things that you have in your overhead. And so to me, I think that this is the best thing since sliced bread. Why? Because everything is included in there. Everything, thinking in the mind of a maker, everything is included. So from the start of the creation to the end, to the finishing, all of that stuff is included. When you want to do wholesale, if you want to have affiliates, if you want to have sales, if you want to have cases of item volume discounts, all of that stuff is included in this software. Simple, easy. All you have to do is plug your numbers in, and it gives you the answers, right? Simple, easy. I think this is one of the easiest tools for product makers to have. And again, you'll see if you're profitable. You'll see by how much you want to be profitable. What's the lowest amount of profit that you will accept? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you do a sale, if you're going to make money off this sale, and if you want to know how long it's going to take for you to make your money back off of something, it's going to show you that. Like, it basically shows you everything that you need in order to price your products. And so I know a lot of us as makers struggle with this part of it, right? Because all we do is calculate time and the cost of goods. We don't calculate anything else. And there's a lot of other things that go into making a product. So if you have not yet if you don't know what you want to do for your pricing model, check that out. And again, I don't have an affiliate code. I don't make any money from this. I'm just telling you something that works really good for me. And if you need something like that, because I know a lot of us struggle with pricing, perfect thing to do. So if you're ready for the game, put ones in the chat, ones in the chat. Ones in the chat, ones in the chat. Oh, ones in the chat, ones in the chat. Ones in the chat, ones in the chat. So this game is going to talk about your website and if your pricing is on point. So that is what we're going to be doing today. I have a few questions, and y'all know I asked my little friend, Chat GPT, who I now call Bronx, to help me out with some questions. And so I have some questions, and it'll be some for the website itself, and there'll also be some questions for your pricing if your pricing is on point. So there may be some things again that you may have overlooked. There may be some things that you have not yet thought about as far as your pricing is concerned or your website is concerned, and this is kind of going to get you there, right? So the first question is, what's the most important things customers should see first on your website? What's the most important thing customers should see first on your website? Is it A, your full brand story and how you started? Is it B, a strong call to action like shop now, learn more, etc.? Is it a blog post about your favorite products? Or is it a D? Oh, I forgot the letters, y'all. All right, so A, let me go back to the question. What's the most important thing customers should see first on your website? All you have to do is give me the answer, okay? A, your full brand story and how you started. Is it B, a strong call to action? So like a shop now, learn more, etc. Buy now, that kind of thing. Is it C, a blog post about your favorite products? Or is it D, a long list of every product you ever made? Okay, so the question is, what's the most important thing customers should see first on your website? Is it A, your full brand story and how you started? B, a strong call to action, shop now, learn more, etc. Is it C, a blog post about your favorite products? Or is it D, a long list of every product you ever made? What is your answer? All right, so we have some answers coming in. Why the heck did I get a notification that you're on? Good morning, everyone. Oh, you didn't get the notification? Probably because I did my notifications at about like 8:30. I did it at 8:30, so that might be why. Thank you so much, Big Meech. Big Meech said hit the like button. I hit the like button. I hit the like button. But I did schedule out for the week, so we good. All right, so we got some A's and we got some B's. All right, so the correct answer is B. Your site should direct customers to action immediately. No confusion, no distractions. Okay, so what's the most important thing customers should see first on your website? The answer is B, a strong call to action. Shop now, learn more, etc. So I see some people put A in there, a full brand story and how you started. You might not want to have you might not want to, but the whole brand story may not be what they need to see when they first get there, but that's something that they can click on. You know how they have a little bit, like you have a hero image of your product or a person or whatever, and then maybe on the bottom how we got started, or let me tell you a little bit about us or whatever. So that might be your about us, and they can go to that. Okay, so number two, what's a major reason customers leave your website without buying? What's amazing? What's a major reason customers leave your website without buying? Is it A, slow loading times? Is it B, confusing checkout process? Is it C, no clear pricing or product descriptions? Or is it D, all of the above? So the question is, what's a major reason customers leave your website without buying? Is it A, slow loading times? Is it B, confusing checkout process? Is it C, no clear pricing or product descriptions? Or is it D, all of the above? Now, we already know slow loading times may affect how long you want to stay on there, because if you got to wait all day for the products to load, you won't be like, I can't do this, right? Like, how long is it going to take for me to check out? If it's a confusing checkout process, now I got to figure out, hey, How do I check out? What's happening? Why is this thing still spinning? What am I supposed to be doing? Am I supposed to be clicking something else? Is something else supposed to be happening? What am I waiting for? C, no clear pricing or product descriptions. A lot of us leave the product descriptions bare. Like, we just think like we don't have to tell you how to use it, what's the best practices. We don't think that we should put that there. We kind of leave that blank. And again, I'm not blaming anybody for this, because as entrepreneurs, we learn as we go. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, so when you know better, again, here we go. I should probably have a shirt that say, when you know better, you do better. But when you know better, you do better. So you're learning along the way that, okay, I know that people ask me this all the time. Maybe I should include that in my product description. Maybe I should include that on a facts page, because they ask this all the time. It's not just one person who asks me this. A lot of people ask me this all the time. So maybe I could, maybe it's something that I should include, because clearly people want to know that answer, right? So let's see what you all have. We have D's in the chat. We got some D's in the chat. All right, the answer is D. If your website is slow, unclear, or frustrating, customers will bounce. Okay, they will leave. They will go somewhere else to find the thing that they're looking for, and they will find somebody who is explaining it a little bit easier than you are, or they are explaining it, period. Because if you're not explaining it at all, they're gonna find somebody who makes it easier for them to purchase and check out, right? Okay, so number 3, what's the best way to build trust? Wait, somebody put easy. Somebody put easy in the chat. Easy in the chat. Somebody please put easy in the chat. Easy. You want to make the website easy. You want to make the process easy. You want them to know about the product that you have. You want to explain it easily. You want them to be able to check out easily. Everything is easy. Somebody please put easy in the chat. Number 3, what's the best way to build trust with your new customers on your site? Thank you, cousin. What's the best way to build trust with new customers on your site? What's the best way to build trust with new customers on your site? Is it A, listing your products with no descriptions? B, adding real customer reviews and testimonials? C, using stock photos instead of your own images? Or D, making people DM you for prices? Again, the question is, what's the best way to build trust with new customers on your site? Is it A, listing your products with no descriptions? Is it B, adding real customer reviews and testimonials? Is it C, using stock photos instead of your own photos? Or is it D, making people DM you for prices? What's the best way to build trust with new customers on your site? All right, so we have a B in the chat. Let's see. All right, let's see. The question is, what's the best way to build trust with your new customers on your site? Remember, they're new, fresh eyes. They don't know where to go. They don't know what to do. They don't know what you're all about. They may have heard about you. They may have been following you on Instagram. You may have said, click the link in my bio, and they went to go click the link, and now they're on your page. And now what do they do once they're on your website, right? What do they do once they're on your website? Good morning, sis. Good morning, Chantel. What's the best way to build trust with new customers on your site? Is it A, listing your products with no descriptions? Is it B, adding real customer reviews and testimonials? Is it C, using stock photos instead of your own images? Or is it D, making people DM you for prices? You know what I hate when people are like, oh, let me send you my Cash App. What? To pay for these products? No. Nobody wants to do that, right? Or that you got to pay them via Cash App. No, unless it's like an invoice or something. No, what are we doing? What are we doing here? What are we doing? Good morning, sis. Way back from Ghana. She's back, y'all. She's back. So what is the answer? The answer is, what's the best way to build trust with new customers on your site? A, listing products with no descriptions. B, adding real customer reviews and testimonials. C, using stock photos instead of your own images. Or D, making people DM you for your prices. The answer is B. The answer is B, Of course, it's social proof. Social proof is one of my favorite podcasts. But social proof, okay, equals more sales. Social proof equals more sales. Reviews make customers feel confident in buying. When you purchase, do you read the reviews? Let me know in the chat. Put some ones in the chat. If you purchase from somebody, are you reading the reviews? And let me tell you where I go. I don't go to the rave reviews first. I go to the negative reviews. I go straight to the negative reviews. One's in the chat if you go to the reviews. One's in the chat if you go to reviews. You haven't been on somebody's website or whatever. You want to see what the people are saying. Do you read the reviews? If I got to DM you for a price, I'm blocking you. Right? Oh, DM me if you want the price of this candle. Why? What's the price of this candle? What's the price of this candle? All right, so we read the reviews. Now, how many of you go to the negative reviews? Like, I will see all the reviews and I will skip past all of the good ones so I can read the ones with the low stars. How many of y'all do that? Or is it just me? I go right to the negative ones because I need to see what they're saying. Like if the shipping was slow, if the item was broken, if it wasn't up to par, I go straight to the negative ones because the good ones, okay, of course, everybody, if they like it, they're going to say what they like about it. And I'm like, no, I need to know what you don't like about it or what was the problem with the experience, because that's where I'm going to make my decision. I'm going to make my decision off the negative reviews that I read, right? We missed you too, sis. We missed you too. And she'll be back in Houston by noon. So, yes. All right. Let me know if I'm the only one who go to the negative comments. Am I the only one? Am I the black sheep? Where's the black sheep? Who's the black sheep? Let me know if I'm the only one who goes to the negative reviews. If you go to the negative reviews, let me know in the chat. Cousin said I do too. I also look at the date it was posted. Yep. Me too. I do the same. I use a filter depending on the site to see the negative ones first. Yes. Unfortunately, a lot of the times people put negative reviews without using the product sometimes. Yes. So sometimes people put reviews, because of the shipping was slow, but I didn't open the product yet. Those I kind of like, I chalk those up. Like some people just, some people just really like to complain. Some people just, I read a review. Somebody gave somebody 2 stars because what happened? I think the paper is the paper that they sent had a little bin on the side, and it's like, oh, well, you need to package it better. And I was like, it was 1 sheet of paper, and you bought 100 sheets. It was 1 corner turn. Like that may not have happened with the person who sent it. It may have happened in trans. It was just crazy. And so some of those reviews you do have to weed out. But the ones that, say that the product wasn't the product that it was supposed to be, that it was broken or damaged, or, they didn't send it, it wasn't as described. Like I bought a Funko Pop for Sean, right? So she wanted George and Wheezy from the Jeffersons. And I got the Wheezy. The Wheezy was a fake, right? And so I looked at the reviews. Everybody was saying everything was good, da 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 da. And then I was the one who had a fake. I had a fake Funko, and it was a lot of trouble for me to try to send it back. It was a lot of trouble for me to try to, get everything. So yeah, you got a negative review out of me. You sent me a fake Funko Pop. Everybody is assuming that you're sending a authentic Funko, and you're not. So I need to be one of those people to let you know, just in case somebody else get it, you don't want to get one of these fake Funkos, these knockoff Funkos. You want to make sure that you get a real, you know what I'm saying? Like you wasting your time and your energy. And so how many of these fake ones you done sent out? So yeah, you gotta weed through the reviews. You gotta. I do too. I look at negative reviews. Yep, negative reviews before the positive ones. Yep. Then I read the brand story. I always want to know their why. See, there you go. There you go. All right. So our next one is your product description should. Now, this is where I think, and if you need to use ChatGPT, use ChatGPT. And this is a tip. So I'm giving y'all a tip before I say this question, right? If you need to use ChatGPT to help you make a product description that sounds authentic to your brand, that sounds like it's in your brand voice, that is going to use SEO keywords, if you want to make sure that it will be ranked when people are searching for this particular product, utilize ChatGPT and ask it, hey Chat, I need you to write a product description. And again, I tell you, I like to write all my stuff down first and then go and do everything in order. You know what I'm saying? So if I know I need new product descriptions, I'm gonna do all my new product descriptions. If I know I need new pictures, I'm gonna do my pictures, right? So that's what I was saying. When you go through your website, see what adjustments you need to make and write those things down so that you can do them in order instead of trying to do a little bit here. Or I'm gonna take a picture, write a description, do this, and now I gotta do that, and you trying to do all the things on your website. No, if I know I need to do all my pictures, and that's exactly what I did. I was able to keep the same lighting, right? I was able to keep the same setup and just keep on just changing out the product so that I can make sure that everything was consistent and it didn't take away from what I had to do. I didn't take the picture, then go to run inside, come to the computer, write up the product description, go to ChatGPT first, get the description, then come over here, tweak it, do what I need to do, put that up there. Now I gotta make this thing live. I didn't do all of that. I did everything one time, right? And so, yes, you can go to ChatGPT and say how you want it to sound, and you can say you want a visual description of whatever the thing is and whatever the scent is, so that it can be unique to your page, right? It can be something that everybody who use cocoa butter cashmere may have the same description of what it smells like, right? But how about if I took that description and made it into something where you could just imagine what it smells like? So maybe you didn't understand with and this is not in there, but this is a scent that I had to look up because I didn't know what it was. Petrichor, right? So I don't know what petrichor is. I don't know what that smells like. The first time I heard about petrichor was in Miss Kim's candle, right? And so you don't want people to go on and go try to find out what that thing is. Give them something similar that they can make reference to. Right. So if I don't know what petrichor is, what could I use that's going to make somebody say, okay, petrichor smells similar to, or smells like, or, you know what I'm saying? So they can understand. They're not going to go up and be like, well, I'm not going to get it because I don't know what it smells like. No, I'm about to simplify it for you, and I'm going to make it easy. So you want to go on ahead and use ChatGPT and help, you could use it to help you to create your descriptions. Again, you could tweak it to what you need. You don't have to grab everything that it gives you. You could take what you want, create how you want, and then use what you need. That's it, right? So product descriptions, back to the question. All right, see you later, sis. Talk to you later. All right, so your product description should A, be detailed and explain how your products benefit the customer. B, only list the ingredients and materials. And again, as product makers, this is what I used to do. I just used to put the ingredients, and I'll give you the basic description based off the fragrance oil that I use. I didn't give you anything else, right? But now that I know better, guess what I do? I do better, right? So B, only list ingredients and materials. Or C, be short and vague so customers DM you for more details. Or D, just include a few cute emojis. All right. Your product descriptions. I got to get to the next page. One second. Your product description should A, be detailed and explain how your products benefit the customer. B, only list the ingredients and materials. C, be short and vague so customers DM you for more details. Or D, just include a few cute emojis. All right, let me see what you're saying. I read reviews, but also take with a grain of salt. I typically like to experience things myself unless the bad reviews outweigh the good. Got you. I don't care about their brand stories. I don't care about their brand stories or about me sections. I hear that, girl. Good morning, Miss Lois. Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, so we got some A's in the chat. Miss Lois says, good morning, everyone. I'm blessed. Yes, yes, and yes. All right, so your product description should be A, detailed and explain how your product benefits the customer. B, only list the ingredients or materials C, be vague, short and vague, so customers DM you for more details. Or D, include a few cute emojis. So we have some A's in the chat, and the answer is A. A good product description sells the experience, and they have experience in caps, okay? A good product description sells the experience, not just the item, right? One thing, and since Martini, I have Martini up on the screen. One thing I will say, Martini has some really good visuals, and then she also tells a good story. So when you read all of that, you're kind of like, you got to think that people are bringing a whole little motion picture in their mind when they're reading your product descriptions. So you want to give them an accurate picture of what it is that the scent smells like, what it's going to feel like, what it's going to, how long it's going to last. You want to kind of give them that. So just think of your product description as a trailer. Remember, if you watching a movie and the trailer is, not watching a movie. If a movie is coming out and the trailer is not good, are you going to watch it? Are you excited to watch it? Like if the trailer sucked, are you excited to go see this movie? Probably not. So think of your product descriptions as your trailer to your products, okay? Somebody put product in the chat. Somebody put product, no, put trailer in the chat. Trailer. Put trailer in the chat. Your product descriptions is like the trailer to your product. So your product is the movie, okay? Somebody put trailer. You're welcome. If you are going to see, listen, you're watching, you're going to see a movie, and they got the trailers going on before the movie, right? And so some of them you're like, oh, I gotta see that. It's exciting, it's captivating, it's intriguing. You're excited to see it because you want to know more about that thing. Some of them you like, I don't even understand where this is going. This is stupid. This is stupid. Nobody's excited about it. Nobody's intrigued by it. It's meaningless. It's just there. Right? There's some movies that have those kind of trailers. You're not excited and you're not going to see it. You would only go to see this movie based off that trailer if it's from a what do you call it? Like a series of movies that you were watching, so you kind of know what it's all about, like something like a Superman or something like that, so you know what the movie is like. So maybe you'll go because something else, but you're not going to go based off of the trailer. And so a lot of people may be doing the same thing with your website, right? They may go because they have an idea about who you are and people been talking about you, and so they'll put up with the dull trailer. But most times, if it's not something that's going to engage them, they're gone, right? And no matter what, I don't care if there's another Jumanji movie. I don't care. It was okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was okay. Do I want to sit here and watch another Jumanji movie? No, because last time the highlights were what I saw in the trailer was the only fun part of the movie, and the rest of it was whack. You know what I'm saying? So think about it. Think about your products and think about your description as being a trailer. Make them excited, make them want it, and make them, intrigued by what you got going on. Okay. Thank you. Good morning, Patricia. Good morning. Alejandro was on last night, y'all. Did y'all see Alejandro's live? He was talking about his experience when he was in the DECA program. So it was cute. What's a key element your checkout page should have? What's a key element your checkout page should have? He was on for almost an hour. I know, because I thought he was going to get off as soon as he finished describing the candles for the spring summer, but he went into his experience, and I absolutely love that. He needs to be on TikTok so he can talk, but get the people up, get that people going. Okay, so what's a key element your checkout page should have? What's a key element your checkout page should have? Is it A, multiple payment options, PayPal, Afterpay, Klarna, etc.? Is it B, a long, complicated checkout process? Is it C, a pop-up making people sign up for emails so they can check out? Or is it D, hidden shipping fees that surprise them at the end? One thing I hate, let me tell you something. Okay, so let me give this to you one more time, and then I'll go and tell you what I hate. Okay, so what's the key element your checkout page should have? Is it A, multiple payment options such as PayPal, Afterpay, Klarna, etc.? Is it B, a long, complicated checkout process? Is it C, a pop-up making people sign up for emails before they could check out? Or is it D, hidden shipping fees that surprise them at the end? Now, let me go into one of the things real fast, right? When you shop in certain places like the Sopa's Choice, Bulk Apothecary, um, those places where they do the estimated shipping, and you before you check out, you put the they do the estimated shipping. You're like, oh, okay, that's not so bad. Then when you actually go to check it out, that shipping is basically doubled or more. That pisses me off because I'm like, what is this estimated shipping here for? I know it's an estimation, but it should be close to the actual price, not far off from the price that you're actually going to pay in the shipping. That's one of the things that turn me off. Like if the shipping is a surprise at the end, I'm super pissed off, especially after I took all the time to go through the website to put all the things that I want in my cart, and then I go and then I check the estimated shipping. I'm like, oh, okay, that's not so bad. Then I go to the actual shipping, and my actual shipping is double that. I'll be pissed. I'm pissed off because I don't wasted my time. I don't wasted my time on there. So let me know if that even happens to y'all, because that's one of the things I despise. All right, so we got a lot of A's in the chat. A lot of A's in the chat. A's in the chat. Yes, yes. Girl, same. Listen, I hate that. Much higher, pisses me off. Like, why are we doing this? What do we have this estimated shipping cost here if it's going to be more, way more? Now, again, I don't mind if it's a little bit more. I don't mind if it's in the same area, but not double the price. You know what I'm saying? So if I went in there and you said that the shipping is $24 and then I get there and my shipping is over $50, I have a problem. Like, that's crazy, right? Because you didn't, what did I do here? You know what I'm saying? And I'm going back and I'm adding more stuff into my car because I was like, oh, okay, and I'm saying it like one experience, but this happens all the time, right? So I put more things in my car because I'm like, oh, okay, the ship is not so bad. Let me get the things that I actually wanted because of the way it's not da-da-da. When I get there and that shipping is high, I am pissed off. Pissed off. Okay, so what's the key element your checkout page should have? A, multiple payment options, PayPal, Afterpay, Klarna, etc. Is it B, long complicated checkout process? Is it C, a pop-up making people sign up for emails before they check out? Or is it D, hidden shipping fees that surprise them at the end? And so I see a lot of A's in the chat. And the answer is A. The easier you make checkout, the more sales you'll close. Okay. The answer is A. The easier you make checkout, the more sales you close, especially these buy now, pay later programs, because people will buy more if they are able to, if their payment is a little reduced when they check out. Especially, they may have to do it every 2 weeks, they may have to do it every month, however they do it. But if you give them that option, they will purchase more. So let me see. Will you still purchase if the shipping is a lot higher? I won't. No, I will not. If I see that if I put everything in my cart, I will take that same exact time and put it into somewhere else because now I'm pissed off. Or I'll start moving things around to see, like, if I added some extra stuff in there, then I take out what I really didn't need. And if my shipping is still high, I'm out. I'm not buying. They lost me. And I won't be back. Because unless I need something small, and I know that my shipping ain't gonna be so high. But yeah, nope. And then as product makers, the things that we use, all of our stuff is heavy. Most of our stuff is heavy. Anything over a pound, especially if I have anything over a pound that's going to the West Coast, is going to be significantly higher than anybody on this side. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I already know that. So when you're purchasing like jugs of oils, waxes and things like that, I will not purchase. I will go because the price is cheaper, right? I will order my wax from Candlewick, and I will order only if I go to Candlewick itself. And their shipping too is expensive. Candlewick's their pricing is really good, but their shipping is expensive. And I'm like, why is your shipping expensive? I'm only 2 hours away. I'm in the same state. My shipping should not be as high as my shipping should not be how much it would cost for it to get to the West Coast. And that's what they do. And I'm like, oh no. So I only order from there if I'm going to go to the warehouse itself and get my stuff. If my stuff is if I order If I order a pound of fragrance oil, right? I'll have like, let me just throw some other stuff in there. The shipping is already $20. I'm not buying from there. The shipping is already $20 for just 1 pound of fragrance oil. Just that. And so then you put some other stuff in there and you think, okay, well, might as well get other stuff because I really do need this fragrance oil and I'm not going to be able to drive to go get it, right? So now you're sitting there trying to put more stuff in there. So then the shipping goes from $20 to 25 to 35. When you order the wax, they automatically, you paying like double the price for the wax. I'm like, why am I paying double the price for the wax and I'm in the same state? So I'm like, I don't, mm-mm. That's just like Berlin packaging. It's only 15 minutes away from my house and it still charge a lot of shipping. That's crazy, right? Like, why are you charging the same amount of shipping? I think y'all need to, go back and look at this shipping because this is crazy. This is crazy. Let me tell you something. I am not paying the same amount that I pay for the fragrance oil for the shipping. And if I ever have to pay the same amount of the price of the product for, I'm paying the same price in shipping, I always say, I'm not doing that. Unless it's something I really, really, really need. But I'm not doing that. Otherwise, I'm not. It's crazy. It's crazy. And you could order the same thing from somewhere else and have a cheaper shipping. So I know that you could get cheaper shipping. I know that is possible, but I don't know. Listen, the come up is their come up. I get it. I get it. But y'all need to have different shipping options. Because if I'm ordering just a fragrance oil, then I should be able to get it maybe from the post office or something like that. And if I'm sending something that's 2 pounds, it's not going to cost that much for UPS to send something 2 pounds. UPS is usually a pretty good pricing. Listen, piss me off. So let me do one more. My hand just started hurting. Let me do one more before we out of here. Let's do pricing, right? We're gonna do pricing your products like a boss. All right. What's the biggest mistake people make when pricing their products? What's the biggest mistake people make when pricing their products? Is it A, guessing instead of using a formula? Whew, how many of y'all done that? Looking at other people and see what they're charging and then saying, okay, well, this is how I'm going to price my products. Not knowing how much they spent, and if they purchase more, if they pay less, if their cost of goods is cheaper, we don't know. We just looking at their pricing and be like, oh, that looks good. Let me charge $16.99. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, you done paid double for your goods, and then your vessels are coming from China, and you had to pay that big customs, the customs and all that other fees that you're now calculating in. And then you looking at them and they may have went to somewhere and just got their stuff, or maybe they even got it for free. And so that's why they could charge that such a low price. And now you're not making any money. How many have done that? Okay, so A, guessing instead of using a formula. B, pricing too low because you're scared people won't buy. Another thing we do. C, forgetting to include their time and overhead costs. Or is it D, all of the above? Okay, I'm a UPS girl. I know because UPS, they're more dependable than the post office, but what you gonna do? Last one. What's the biggest mistake people make when pricing their products? Is it A, guessing instead of using a formula? Is it B, pricing too low because they're scared people won't buy? Is it C, forgetting to include their time and overhead costs? Or is it D, all of the above? I've done all of these in my time, in my experience. I have done all of these, and I will tell you that it's not good. It is not good. All right, so the answer y'all have is D. The correct answer is D. The answer is D. Use a real pricing formula. Use like Price-O-Matic. So you're making profit and not just sales, right? The goal is not for you to have a bunch of sales and make no money. The goal is for you to have a bunch of sales and still make money. You know what I'm saying? Like you can have both, right? It's not one or the other. You can have both. So yes, y'all. Shall we do one more before we wrap this up? Let's do one more. Last one though. Last one. Let's see. Okay. What these both are good, so maybe I'll do both. We'll see. What should be included in your pricing calculation? What should be included in your pricing calculation? Somebody put pricing in the chat for me. I'll do it. Pricing. Just so I know that I'm not looking at the D's. Okay. What should be included in your pricing calculation? Is it A, just the cost of materials? B, materials plus time plus overhead plus profit margin? Or is it C, a random price based on what others charge? Or is it D, the lowest price possible to compete with big brands? So the question is, what should be included in your pricing calculation? A, just the cost of materials. B, materials plus time plus overhead plus profit margin. Is it C, a random price based on what others charge? Or is it D, the lowest price possible to compete with big brands? Let me know in the chat. What's your answer? What's your answer? What should be included in your pricing calculation? A, just the cost of materials. B, materials plus time plus overhead plus profit margin. Is it C, a random price based on what others charge? Or is it D, the lowest price possible to compete with big brands? And so I see the answers coming in, and I see B's in the chat, B's in the chat, B's in the chat. So the answer is B. Your time and expenses matter. Price for profit, not for survival. Y'all hear that? Somebody put that in the chat. That's how we're going to close out. Price for profit. Price for profit, not just survival. Somebody put that in the chat. Price for profit, not just survival. Price for profit, not just survival. Put it in the chat. 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 And while I wait for y'all to put it in the chat, y'all make sure that if you are not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Turn your notifications bell on so that you can be notified when we go live. We go live Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for Coffee with Nikki, your daily cup of information and inspiration. Don't forget tonight, 9 p.m., I will be on Simply Chris Marie's page. So if you are not following her on Instagram, follow Simply Chris Marie, and we will be there 9 p.m. on her Women in Business series. Make sure that you're following Bubble Babes University. That's BABEZ University everywhere. That's who we are on social media. And make sure if you would like to join the community so that you can get any information, updates, reading materials, downloads, workbooks, work sheets, all kinds of stuff, videos. All of that is available in our community, and our community is free to join, free to join, free to join. It is at bubblebabesuniversity.com. Either sign up or sign in, and that way you'll get the information. Yes, thank you. And this is a great way to close out today's show. You all have an amazing week, And I was going to ask about goals, but I will talk about goals tomorrow. So we will do more on goals. Did you, I want to ask you a question too. Did you like us reviewing the website? So do you think we should, I know we did case studies and we used to do them all the time. Do y'all think we should do some case studies so we can do like we did with Canvas Beauty? We went through the website and we was giving ideas and having, reflections and things like that. Let me know if that was helpful. Let me know if that helped you to think about how you're going to show up on your website, or how you're going to show up on social media, or how you're going to be perceived. Let me know in the chat. Let me know. All right, so we got some yeses. All right, sounds like a plan. Have a great weekend, everyone. Yes, let me tell y'all something. I think I'm gonna be on my TikTok page now that I could go live on TikTok on Bubble Babes every day. If I have the time, I'm gonna do it every day. Every day I'm going live on my TikTok. Listen, because I can go on TikTok now. I think I'm gonna go live every day. So we'll see. We'll see, Mr. Wilson. With that being said, y'all, thank you so much for rocking with me. If you are catching the replay, put replay gang down in the chat. Let me know if this was helpful, and let me know if you think we should go back to doing, like, not go back, because it's not something we'll do all the time, but we'll probably maybe do a case study once a week or twice a month or something like that. And just so you can see other people and, you know, their progress and how they grew and what they're doing and how you can apply those things to your businesses as well, because there's a lot of lessons that we can learn from Stormy, you know, that we've learned from her TikTok shop and the way she's killing it over there, and what we can do, you know, and how to make our website a lot easier and the transition smoother kind of thing, and how we can communicate with our audience. So there's a lot of lessons to learn. And I think as entrepreneurs, since we learn by doing, we will be able to apply those things to our business and understand what we are doing, right? With that being said, I will talk to you all later. Y'all have an amazing weekend, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye, y'all. Oh, I'll see y'all tonight. Y'all better be there tonight. I'll see y'all tonight. All right, talk to y'all later. Bye, y'all.